for coming to our fundraiser gala for the upcoming feature film Skin Circuit and for the Purple Flower based here in Carroll County. We have a lot going on tonight. We have a silent auction, we got dinner, we're going to have lots of mingling, you guys are going to see a pitch video. It's going to be a fun night. But yeah, no, my name is Julia BORKOWSKI. I am the casting director at JB Talent Connections. I'm also based here in Berryville. I am the casting director, assistant director, and the producer on Skin Circuit. And then this is...
My name is Braden White. You don't hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Braden White. I am the owner of TKO Productions. I'm a producer on the project, obviously, and I also wrote the movie. And I'll be playing the character of Jason. I am based in Conway, Arkansas at the moment.
Yeah, no, so we're super excited to be on this project and to be building such a great team with a lot of Arkansas and Oklahoma locals, filmmakers as well. But no, the goal here tonight is to do lots of fundraising, talk about our film, talk about the Purple Flower and how you guys can help. So Skin Circuit is an action-packed, heartfelt movie. There's going to be a lot of fighting, lots of drama, the stuff he likes to do. He's really good at that. He can do those tornado kicks. I would be on my face just trying to, jump up in the air. So he's actually pretty good at that stuff. I cannot. I have my eyes closed doing that, watching that stuff. But there's a lot of heartfelt. There's a lot of drama in it. And the thing is, the topic in the movie is human trafficking, which is happening all around us, sadly. It's not just in our big cities. It's not outside the U.S. It's in our small towns. It's in our big towns. It's all around us. So we wanted to bring in the Purple Flower tonight. They are based here in Carroll County. They help human trafficking victims and domestic violence victims. They have a lot of resources for them to get out of situations, or once they're out of situations, they have lots of resources for them. And they'll come up here, chat more, so they can give you, everything they do, and I'm not just here rambling on and hopefully, not giving any misinformation, but that'll be later after dinner. We'll have them chat with you guys, but hopefully we can raise lots of money for the film and for the Purple Flower. All proceeds tonight, 15% of them will go to the Purple Flower, the rest will be for the upcoming feature film. We plan to film 2025 summer, so it's approaching us pretty quickly, and funding is always needed for any film you work on. This project started in 2017, is that correct? Okay, so he wrote a feature film script back 2017, so a little while ago, and then decided to make a proof of concept trailer, so a short version of this upcoming feature film. And I'll kind of let him take it away and tell that storyline of everything that happened.
Follow me, children, while we time travel. So I really seriously started thinking about getting into film around 2016. I didn't know anything about how to break into the movie business, anything like that. All I knew was in order to make a movie, you needed a script. So that was my first step, was learn how to write. A few horrible scripts later, I finally stumbled upon the idea of like, hey, let's do this. And it, for some reason, was like one of the funnest scripts. I had the best time writing it. It was really easy to write. And I wrote it in about 4 months. And I spent the next 2.5, 3 years trying to figure out a plan to get it off the ground, and that's when we did the proof of concept. And now I feel like we actually have a pretty good team, and I feel like we have a decent chance to actually get it up off the ground the way that I originally saw it.
Yeah. Now, I came onto this project about 2 years ago when he's like, I really want to get this script, and become an actual feature film, And so I said, let's go ahead, find the, talent. We are fully cast with our main talent. We'll need a few featured background and lots of background once the time comes. So if you're ever interested, definitely be following JB Talent Connections for casting calls. We plan to film all throughout Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas, North Arkansas, Central, wherever we can find the best locations for this film, and that can work within our budget. You guys can actually watch the proof of concept at home. It's on Tubi. Thing is, it was a $0 budget when he went and filmed it, which is nothing wrong with that.
Literally nothing.
So, when we film this, it's gonna have a budget. We're gonna have the best lighting, the best sound, the best editing, whatever we need. We're gonna have the top talent for this, and you guys will get to meet a lot of the cast and crew tonight. But go home, go on Tubi. Tubi's free, and whenever you guys watch that film on Tubi, he gets a few dollars in his pocket that goes straight back into our production for Skin Circuit. So go home, put on that 28-minute I think.
30 minutes and 25 seconds.
Perfect. You know, go home, go watch that. Remember,
I've counted.
$0 budget. And you guys will get to watch the pitch, which has some of the scenes from that. But no, we're really excited about tonight and for you guys to learn more about us. You guys will have the chance to ask cast and crew questions. So if you have any questions, start thinking of that. And towards the end of the night, we'll bring them up on stage and you can ask all the questions you want. But we're gonna go ahead and eat some dinner. We're gonna take the seal off and then you guys are good to go and eat some food. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Woo! Yes, give the microphone.
Okay. My name is Braden, if we haven't covered that before. I'm the owner of TKO Productions. I wrote the film. I'll be playing the character of Jason Wilder in the film, and I'm also one of the executive producers.
Awesome. You can go down that way and I'll give Kevin once it comes time.
I'm Sierra EBERT, and I am playing Kelsey.
I'm Leo GANN, and I am playing Detective Shepherd.
Hello, my name is MAGDIEL RIOS, and I am playing Cesar.
Name's Kevin Hill, and I'm playing the father figure, Mr. Morrison.
I am David E. Ferguson, and I'm the director.
My name is Jennifer Reed, and I am the owner of Silverman Productions, and I am the co-executive producer.
And I am Julia BORKOWSKI, I think a lot of you guys know that. I am the owner and casting director of JB Talent Connections, casting director, AD, and producer on this project. Super excited about doing that. So I'm going to start off with the first question, and then I'm going to open it to the floor to you guys. This is going to be a spoiler-free question, hopefully, and you don't all have to answer, whoever wants to answer it. Without giving anything away, can you share how you picture your character evolving over the course of the film? So tell us about the character development that you see your character happening just by reading the screenplay and studying your character. We just all looked at Sierra there.
I guess I'll go first. I feel like Kelsey is definitely confident and not in a cocky way. She knows what she wants and she will get it. I feel like towards the end, because she does go through a lot, it will definitely change her, but not in a bad way. I think she'll still have that confidence, but with a little more depth to it.
And I do want to add, I should have probably said this in the beginning, Kelsey is one of our lead roles. She is the one that does end up in the circuit for the human trafficking and all. What I am going to say is, yes, we're going to be excited about the action parts, all the fighting, stuff like that. I know Braden is. But the thing is, like I said, there's human trafficking in this. But how it happens, I don't want to give any spoilers away, but it does happen in a bar. She is underage and there's no alcohol involved or anything, but of course, she wasn't very protective of her drink, and I will say that. And so I think this will be important for our teenagers. We'll feel comfortable putting them in front of the screen and watching that for awareness, just so they're very cautious of themselves. But Kelsey is our lead role for it. She's the reason for the season for it, so. But no, we're really excited to have Sierra on this role. We pretty much knew she was perfect for this role when she auditioned, so we're excited.
Detective Shepherd, pretty straightforward family guy, does his job, and he keeps to himself and just wants to get done what needs to get done. But when he meets Jason Wilder and his snooping around and stuff, he doesn't like that very much, because I would say he feels he's threatened by him, stepping on his toes. You don't need him messing with his investigation, because he likes to be in charge of that. So he just really wants him out of it. And it's something a little bit further that will hit close to home to him, which will cause his conflictions on doing what he's supposed to be doing in his job, and maybe stepping beyond that a little bit more to take care of what's needed.
Caesar's not a good guy. He is the boss of the skin circuit organization. He's the one that is very manipulative. Yeah, very controlling as well. He's the one that's trying to keep, everything going, so he does what he can to keep the business and the money coming in. So, like I said, no bueno, not a good one. But it is, we're doing this to bring awareness for sure, so we have to bring, make it very real, make it very believable, and like I said, if we get that approval from Purple Hearts, then, we do our job right, even though it's a film, but it's also, we're bringing awareness to this.
Kevin, would you like to say anything about your character?
Before I go.
Oh yeah, sorry, but I forgot what you Braden. I'll let you have
All right, I'll make this quick because I know Braden wants to talk about film all the time. No, Mr. Morrison, being the father of the film, being the father of Kelsey, is thrown into a area that no parent should ever find themselves in, and he has no idea how to cope, how to handle it, how to react, what to do. So throughout the film, he's coming to grips with this as a new reality and how he has to mold himself to protect and get back what is his, basically.
Braden, you can go ahead, I guess.
Are we sure? Okay. So I play Jason Wilder. For real, I promise. I know, spoiler alert. He's, a small town private investigator. He's kind of just in his routine of, running background checks, cheating spouses, that kind of thing. And the reason why he wanted to get into private investigation was he wanted to make a difference, but on his own terms. And I think his prayers got answered a little bit more than he wanted. But I've made this joke a couple times, but my mom always used to say, especially after the Taken movies come out, because who here has seen the Taken movies, first of all? Liam Neeson. Okay, you know the famous line, I have a special set of skills. My mom used to say, if that happens to you, I ain't got no special set of skills. If you get taken, then you just got took. That's all that happened. But I wanted to show that you don't need to be, an ex-secret agent or, that kind of person. Jason's just a private investigator who happens to know karate, and he uses that to the best of his ability. And it just, through sheer will and determination, it works out in his favor. So, yeah. But I think Jason, in terms of his story arc, goes from someone who, I'm not going to say is quite given up on life, but he's just caught up in the monotony of the everyday stuff. And when all this happens, he finally finds a sense of purpose, and he's basically made it a point to say, okay, this person's important to me, they've gotten kidnapped and they're about to be thrust into this, I'm going to get her back or I'm going to die trying.
Yeah, thank you. Does any of our audience members have questions for the cast or crew or for anyone? Okay. I do have some more questions, sir. What is something, and like I said, not all you guys have to answer, a couple of you do. What is something you hope the audience will take away from this film? No pressure.
I guess I'll talk since I have the microphone.
You wrote it, you're responsible.
Yeah, this is all my fault, guys. But as we previously stated, the main reason why I want this movie made is to show people that, it does happen here too. It doesn't just happen in Paris or Thailand or Serbia or Istanbul or all these other foreign exotic places that Hollywood makes it seem like that's only where it happens. Like, I'm from small town Oklahoma. I grew up right off of I-40, and so I-40 is like one of the major interstates in the country, and I intersect two major U.S. highways where I grew up. So we actually, I think it was my senior year of high school, we actually had a van that was stopped that was full of trafficking victims that was like 20-something miles from my house. So it really kind of brought it close to home. And even where I live in Virginia, I'm constantly seeing people on Facebook talking about, you know, look out for this person in this vehicle. They tried to take my daughter. They came up to me in a weird sideways kind of manner. So it does, and you know, I've never grew up in a big city. Like I'm a small town kid. So the fact that I'm seeing this in places that I grew up in, you know, really makes it more of a reality. So that's the main reason why I want to bring this movie to life, is it does happen in these smaller areas. If anything, I'd say we're more prone to it because people don't think about us because we're a small town.
So I'm really passionate about this film. I've been involved with this project since the proof of concept that you guys watched. 2020? Yeah. So I also I run a martial arts dojo, and I also teach self-defense seminars for free because I have been a victim of violence, and I also have a lot of interaction with a lot of people that are victims of violence. And so that's why I think that it's really important to have this project funded and made, because it has such a huge message behind it. And it's very, very important. And you know, like when I'm doing the seminars, it's small things that people don't realize, like awareness, you know, putting your phone down out of your face, you know, when you're walking from point A to point B, you know, just being aware of your surroundings and the people and the things that are happening around you. So that's why I think, you know, like Braden said, people think it's in these big cities. It's not. I mean, it is, but it's also in little towns. So it's everywhere. It's not just in specific places like you see on TV, and that's why it's very important for us, you know, like indie filmmakers and just the smaller, you know, not Hollywood type, to be able to produce these things and make such a huge impact and a statement for the community.
Absolutely. I think that's why I wanted to come onto the project. After reading the script, it was, you know, there was a lot of action. But, because he's like, I need help with an action film. I'm like, I don't know about this. But now I read it, and, you know, it wasn't just about someone who, you know, they're out in the big city, things like that. It's about a girl who's a basketball player, and she's, you know, with her brother, and they're going to her tournament, or I think it's
State championship.
State championship. And she's like, I want to go clubbing. And he's like, you're not even 21. And she's like, it's, you know, over 18. And so they go, and that's...
I always say no spoilers.
That wasn't a spoiler, okay? There's not that many spoilers, you know. I'm not talking about the big spoilers. But no, I think, you know, just spreading the awareness of it, they're not in a big city. They are in a small little, you know, dance club that's a small town. So things like that. But does any other cast or crew want to speak on that?
Somebody else better talk.
Well, I have more questions, don't worry. I want to ask a fun question too. So what are you guys most excited about come first day of production?
I think y'all already know my answer.
Absolutely.
Okay, one of the things I really like, besides the message that goes on with this film, besides the social impact that this film should have, if it's brought out there enough, is, for me personally, is my character on day one is breathing, and at the end of the script, he's still alive. I've done several films now where my character dies, shot, stabbed, bludgeoned, you know.
That sounds familiar to you?
And I'm starting to think that's all I'm good for, is dying, and I'm starting to wonder if my ex-wife isn't somehow secretly sponsoring these roles. So the fact that I get to be alive at the end of the film, to me, is just exciting. I'm looking forward to that.
I can change that if you want.
For me, that's a good thing.
Well, I'm excited to
I
watch
can change
this.
that, Kevin. I can change that.
Yeah, you could.
So donate now while the script is still intact. So Kevin gets a little bit. But no, I didn't put that together, I guess. Yeah, every film. That's a little sad. Yeah, if you guys, who's excited about, well, what are you excited about day one of production?
Just jumping right in and start filming.
This
I
is,
just love filming.
Yeah.
Everything and anything, so.
well, and David, you've directed a few, but you're usually the cinematographer as well.
True.
And so this will be a little different for you. You actually get to sit back in the director's chair and say,
That's true.
I can watch the monitor and not have to touch that camera or the audio.
That would actually be it's gonna be interesting.
You're gonna be like kind of jittery. You're gonna be like jumping up
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna be
down.
like, oh, hold the camera. Oh, never mind, I'm good.
So this will be different for you, but it's your first, it's not a director's debut, but you get a little more, say, I feel like, and you get to see the full picture instead of
Oh, yeah.
kind of move things around.
Yeah, kind of looking, I guess I am looking excited for that, so.
I'm excited to watch Leo get thrown around everywhere because that's one of my favorite things. He takes a lot of hits, and I don't know how you're not crippled.
He's a
I mean,
great
with all the
stunt guy.
stuff that we've done to you.
Oh, that is fair. In case y'all didn't know, I'm most excited about all the fight scenes.
You've been hiding it well.
I
Very
appreciate that. It's not only, and I've said this to a few of the guys up here with me, but it's not so much that I'm looking forward to doing the fight scenes, which I am, very much so, but quite a few people that are involved with this have never actually seen me do a fight scene in person. They've just seen my projects. So I'm really excited for them to see what my process is when I'm doing a fight scene. And also, talking about David here, this will be our 4th, 5th collaboration.
I mean, you've written 3.
I'm talking total.
Oh, total. 7, 8.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Yeah, we kind of have this understanding relationship that if he writes something, he's going to throw me in there somehow. And then if I'm writing something small locally, or in case this project, he's got first dibs to direct. So yeah, that's kind of the thing we got. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to shooting the action. In case I haven't said that 14 times already. But yeah, that's what I'm good at. So of course, that's what I'm going to be excited for.
See you.
I'm looking forward to that too.
Oh yeah.
We do hope to have a budget where you can get more than one stunt guy that's not just Leo. So then you're not going to see Leo in a
Oh
bunch
yeah,
of
Leo
ski
in
masks.
all of my projects, Leo dies at least 8 times. Leo
If you
has
watch
died at least 20
closely
times.
all of Braden's films, you will look under that mask a bit. You might see Leo a few times. He might die a few times within the film.
Like 18 times in
Yes.
double crossing.
Sierra, what are you most excited about coming day one of production?
I'm probably most excited just to make connections with people, sorry. Okay, I guess that was the right answer. But just being able to connect and make, hopefully, friendships.
We're excited. It's always fun. And something, hey Leo, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take your spot for a second. Just feeding off of Sierra's. We all have film families, and this is one of my many film families. Sierra and I were part of, like Jason Pitt's projects and stuff like that. So, bringing some of those Lucid Lake people, onto, TKO productions, that's fun too. And so mixing those families is always fun, and getting to learn how to work with each other on sets and creating some fun memories. Because it's not just work, there's a lot of work into it, but there's a lot of fun that we get to have on sets for those 12-hour days. Because a full day on set is 12 hours and a half day is 6 hours. So, full day is not just 8. And if you are producer, AD, or a PA, you are there more than 12 hours.
Facts.
Yeah. Leo, sorry, you can have this one.
You pretty much said what I was going to say. That's one of the best things about productions and stuff is meeting everybody, getting to work with other people that you've already been following and watching too, coming together and just becoming a whole new family and going forward. And by the end of it, you're just the greatest people. You keep in touch. You're still together as friends, and it's one of the greatest.
It's the best part of it, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, the whole seeing that script come to life on day one, that's why we take these roles, whether it's stunts or, a little bit of dialogue or a lot of dialogue. I mean, it's all on the script, and when it's action and it's go time, that's when you see the vision come to life, and that's, for me, that's like the whole exciting thing about it, and just yeah, I'm just happy to work with these guys. You know, I'm happy to work with y'all for the first time, but I'm happy to work with y'all too, more than once, so it's all good.
I'm going to open up to the floor right before we wrap up. Do you guys have any questions at all for the cast and crew? Yes.
What was your biggest inspiration for this film?
You want the honest answer or the made-up answer?
The honest answer.
The honest answer. I'm going to be completely transparent here. Whenever I first started writing this, really the only thing that I knew was I wanted to do a really cool action movie, and I knew human trafficking sold. But upon doing research for, you know, making sure that I got this stuff right and all that stuff, it actually did bring out a passion that I didn't even know I had for this, and shedding light on this subject and making sure that, you know, basically bringing it to a point to where I want to make a difference with this film. And yeah, so that's it.
Any other questions? Ashley?
Maybe a little off topic, but I was wondering if there's any production that's going to be filmed here in Berryville, or if there's any other projects in the future that you think of.
We plan on hopefully finding some locations here once we kind of get through the pre-production of our budget. I hopefully will, you know, find some good locations that we can use here. Just because, of course, you guys know I really want to bring more film to Berryville. So the plan is to
I've got
hopefully
a
find
couple
some.
ideas for around here, so.
Yeah, so we definitely want to film within kind of this area, maybe some central, but we do want to try to keep our filming locations a couple hours away from each other for our cast and crew, make it easy on us. Yeah, I was getting to that, don't worry, I was excited about that. Now for other productions in Berryville, we have some others with other production companies, but with Sierra and I, we are with the Looster Lake family, which is Jason Pitts, if you don't know him. We are actually the premiere for The Forest of the Trees as his first feature film, is premiering on the 27th in Fayetteville, so we're super excited about that. But come December through March, we are going to film a TV series called The Trial of Margaret Stone, starring Sierra. So we're super excited. I'll be on there as well, casting, AD, producer work, and that is going to be filmed at the Carroll County Historical Society. So we've already been working with them, trying to see about, you know, using that courtroom, some exterior scenes throughout the town, but we have some other projects hopefully lining up throughout the year. But we do want to film part of Skin Circuit in Berryville.
Do you get burned alive?
I guess you'll have to see when this show comes out.
That's all I can say.
Yeah. Any other questions from the audience?
Please, somebody.
Well, we really appreciate you guys coming out. I know this has been a fun event. We, got a lot of networking done. We had a lot of locals, a lot of visitors coming from out of state, a lot from in-state, and of course in-county. But we appreciate every single one of you guys. But I really encourage you guys to check out the Purple Flower, get our information as well to follow us. Skin Circuit has a Facebook page, a Skin Circuit feature film. So you can find that on Facebook. Definitely follow JV Talent Connections if you're interested in being background for the movie. Background is the actors you see like sitting behind, the actors, faking talking, if you don't know. Our local Scott Loft is here. He's, he has Carroll County News. He was a background actor once. He's a pretty famous one in our town. So he wants to get on with it for sure. But no, follow JV Talent Connections if you're interested in becoming part of the project come summer 2025. That is the goal for filming, as long as we can get our budget all together. And we can, pay our amazing cast and crew and locations and food and everything that goes into a movie. Because most movies you guys see on TV and in the movies are over, at least $5 million, if not more.
That's considered low budget now.
That's considered low budget, yeah. So
Wait a second.
yeah.
We're supposed to be paid?
I know.
Not you.
Not you. So, guys, we weren't supposed to say anything. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's promising you money.
That was a spoiler. Oops, sorry guys. We were supposed to talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk later, No,
Everybody's business out there now.
if you guys are interested in donating to this film, definitely talk with us. So tonight, like I said, 15% of the proceeds do go to the Purple Flower. So we appreciate everyone that came out tonight. And we also have the silent auction, so I'll grab those and I'll let everyone get off the stage and I'll announce those bidder winners. So thank you guys.
One more thing.
Yeah.
not only will we have the Skin Circuit Facebook page up and going, but I'll be sharing it on my TKO Productions Facebook page as well. I'm sure she will be on her Silver Moon. You still have the Silver Moon page?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she'll be sharing stuff on Silver Moon. David over here, he has his own company called Ferguson Films, and we will all be sharing constant updates and everything. Like I said, this is a passion project for me. I've been trying to get it off the ground for almost 8 years now. So it's really special to me. So any little bit of support helps. And
Please share.
Yeah, guys, that is something I do want to point out is if you can't donate for these types of causes, share them on Facebook. Sharing helps a lot because you don't know who might see it, who might donate. $5 helps. That helps buy some crafty, which is food on set. So definitely be sharing anything you can.
sharing is caring.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys, and I'm going to announce our silent auction winners. You guys are welcome to exit the stage if you like.
Sarah's like, don't mind if I
Okay, so thank you everyone who donated for the silent auction or bidded during the silent auction. Like I said, this all helps. So we're going to go ahead and get started. How this works for payment is you guys can pay tonight, cash, check.